been on a little bit of a memory wire kick lately. You might have noticed if you've been following along. So I've made some hoop earrings, not these ones, some other hoop earrings, and I have made a necklace, and today I'm going to be using memory wire to make a ring. Hello my YouTube friends, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Carol, and on this channel I talk about how easy it is to make your own jewellery. Now, to make this ring you don't need very many supplies at all. In fact, you don't even need very many tools, but you do need a specialised tool. So let's get started. I'll walk you step by step through the process and talk about everything you need. What I have in front of me are the supplies that you will need. So let's first talk about the memory wire. Now I have a piece of memory wire here which is ring size, and if you haven't used memory wire before, it is made from tempered steel, so it's super strong, which means it keeps its shape, which is why when I pull it out it pops back to its standard shape, the shape it was created in. Now we are going to use about 3 1/3 wraps today, and I've already cut my piece here. As well as that, we are going to be using 3 different colours of 6OC beads. I have here some silver, some emerald and some gold. Now if you wanted to make the ring that I'm wearing, I just used purple and orchid and silver for that one. As well as your beads, you will need a pair of chain nose pliers, a pair of round nose pliers, and those specialised tools that I was talking about. These ones are memory wire cutters, and the thing about memory wire, as I said, it's really hard, so you don't want to use your standard cutters on it because it will ruin them. So if you need to cut memory wire, you need to use this type of cutter or an old pair of cutters. Okay, so we're going to start, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our round nose pliers and make a loop in our wire. Now as I said, I've already cut my wire here and it is 3 1/3 rounds. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a loop in one end. Now it's a little bit springy, so I like to put my finger between the 2 rounds, and I'm just going to take the end in my pliers. Now if you haven't made a loop before, I will leave a link in the description box below to a video I've done all about how to make a loop. Now we're making a P-loop here, so what I'm going to do is, a P-loop means it's not centered on the wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the wire between the jaws of the pliers, make sure it's not sticking out, and then I'm just going to twist, pushing against my thumb. Now memory wire is quite challenging to make a loop in because it's firm, but just readjust your pliers and just keep twisting until you get the end meeting up with the other end, and there is my loop. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chain nose pliers and I'm going to bend the loop so that it's facing out. So just grabbing the loop on the side there like that and twisting. And you want it sitting nice and flat. And in the process of doing that, I've actually opened my loop a little bit. Not sure if you can see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chain nose pliers, I'm going to give it a squeeze this way, and it's fine to do this for this particular project. Just don't want to squeeze it too firmly, just so that it closes it. Alright, now what we're going to do is thread on our beads. Now I have my beads in the order that I'm going to thread them on. So I'm going to take a silver one first and thread it on. Then I'm going to take an emerald one and a gold, and an emerald and a silver. Now what I like to do is, once I've done one run, so that's the pattern, I like to push it all the way to the end, and the reason I do that is then I know that every time I push it down, when I go to start again, I need to start with an emerald. So just twisting and twisting and twisting until you get it right to the end where the loop is. Just like that. Now I'm going to repeat that until I have filled up to about 1 centimetre from the end. So I've already got my silver one, so now I'm going to start with my emerald. This is a super easy project, and it's a nice quick one as well. If you're enjoying this tutorial so far, it would be really great if you would subscribe to my channel, and just remember to ring that notification bell so that you'll never miss a thing. Alright, so that's what I have now, and you can see that my beads finish here and my memory wire finishes here, so I've just got about 1 centimetre sticking out. Now what I'm going to do is take my round nose pliers and I'm going to make a loop in this end just like I did with the other end. Readjusting as you need to. Right, so that's what I have now, and you can see my little loop here. Now what I want to do is I want to turn it out again. So just taking my pliers, just like before, and twisting it out. See, this one isn't quite sitting right either, so okay, so there's my ring, and I'll just take this one off. Actually, I'll put it on the other hand. And that's what it looks like on the back, and you can see there that those are sitting nice and flat so that they don't dig into you. If I hadn't turned them around, they would have been digging into me. But you could make this smaller if you have smaller fingers, or larger. It stretches to fit whatever size finger you need it to go on. So if I put it on this finger, which is slightly fatter, now it won't fit on my little finger because I have ridiculously small fingers and this one is too big. It does fit on that finger. Alright, so now I have 2 rings. That was a super quick and easy tutorial, wasn't it? I told you. And now I have 2 wonderful memory wire rings, and it's just like making a memory wire bracelet, except on a micro scale. Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll never miss a thing. Also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching today. I will see you again soon.